Russia, as the world's largest country, possesses a rich tapestry of natural, historical, and cultural diversity. Like a puzzle of various ethnicities and peoples, it is home to a myriad of nations and ethnic groups. Today, we delve into one of the most significant and developed republics within the Russian Federation, a region nestled in the plains of the Volga River, which houses the largest ethnic minority in the country. Here, Christians and Muslims coexist in peace and friendship. This beautiful republic, Tatarstan, officially known as the Republic of Tatarstan, lies in the European part of the Russian Federation, approximately 800 kilometers east of Moscow. Covering an area of 68,000 square kilometers, Tatarstan is a picturesque region within the Federation. Tatars, with nearly 5 million people, are the largest ethnic group in the Russian Federation after Russians, the majority of whom reside in Tatarstan. This republic has a population of over 4 million, with 54% being Tatar, 40% Russians, and almost 2% Chuvash Turks. The Tatar and Russian languages are the two official languages of this republic. As you may know, within the framework of Russian laws, federal units have their own legislative and executive authorities. Tatarstan is a state within the Russian Federation, managed by a presidential system. Almost all Tatars are Muslims and Sunni. These people have endured significant hardships and incurred substantial costs to preserve their identity and religion. Let's take a look at the history of the people of this land. The Bulgars, migrating with the Huns in the 7th century AD, settled along the Volga River. In the 12th century AD, they fell to the Mongol invasion, scattering across regions like Kazan, Astrakhan, Siberia, and Crimea. Ivan the Terrible conquered Tatarstan in the 1550s, replacing mosques with churches. Tatarstan embraced Islam as a symbol of tolerance in the 19th century. After the 1917 revolution and a severe famine, Tatar migration surged in 1921 and 1954 to Kazakh regions. Tatarstan declared independence in 1990, but in 1994, under Kremlin pressure, settled for autonomous republic status, enabling direct relations in commerce and culture with various countries. Tatarstan has a moderate climate in the summer and long, harsh winters. It is a low-lying land, with 90% of its area comprising low and smooth plains. Approximately 120 rivers, both small and large, flow through this land. The longest river in Europe, the Volga River, also passes through Tatarstan. Originating north of Moscow and flowing into the Caspian Sea, this river plays a significant role in the lives of its people. It is crucial for irrigation, agriculture, transportation, fishing, and holds great cultural importance. These factors have made it one of the important symbols of both Russia and the Republic of Tatarstan. The Republic of Tatarstan is one of the most developed regions in the Russian Federation economically and is considered the second largest industrial area in Russia. Tatarstan also possesses rich reserves of oil and gas, accounting for approximately 9% of Russia's oil extraction. The coastal city of Kazan, situated at the confluence of the Volga and Kazanka rivers, serves as the capital of the Republic of Tatarstan. This ancient, cultural, and historical city is one of Russia's most beloved cities, recognized as the third capital of Russia. With a population of 1,300,000, Kazan ranks as the fifth most populous city in Russia. Its enchanting urban architectural landscapes somehow depict Russia during the time of the Tatars. However, one of the most important cultural features of Kazan is the harmonious coexistence and friendly interactions among various ethnicities and religions. A stroll through the city reveals a plethora of mosques and churches standing side by side. Kazan has been a center of learning, science, and art since ancient times, with some of Russia's prominent scholars, artists, and literary figures, such as Maxim Gorky and Tolstoy, having lived in this city. Kazan today stands as one of the scientific hubs in Russia, boasting over 30 centers and institutions of higher education. Kazan Federal University, following Moscow and St. Petersburg State Universities, is considered the third largest university in Russia. Moreover, alongside these institutions, Kazan hosts more than 50 art schools, concert halls, theaters, galleries, and numerous museums. In the heart of Kazan, a 16th-century building known as the Kremlin stands, offering visitors insights into the history of the Tatars like pages of a book. This historical attraction, named the Kazan Kremlin, is registered with UNESCO and is one of the first places any tourist visits. Inside these white walls, the former Tatar fortress, beautiful towers, temples, and captivating museums have found their place, each with its own stories and legends. For example, the Soyambika Tower nurtures its own emotional legend, depicting Soyambika, a Tatar princess, agreeing to marry Ivan the Terrible only on the condition that he builds a tower taller than all the towers of Kazan within a week. When Ivan succeeded in completing the tower, the princess climbed to the top and threw herself down from it. Today, a part of this structure serves as the location for the presidential palace and government ministries. The Kazan Kremlin boasts numerous beautiful churches and buildings, each captivating in its own allure and grandeur. The mosque you see is one of the largest mosques in Europe and is recognized as one of Russia's 3 most beautiful buildings. The mosque, now known as the Kol Sharif Mosque, was one of the largest medieval mosques in Kazan, which was destroyed by Ivan the Terrible in the 16th century. The reconstruction of the new mosque began in 1996 at the request of the then president of Tatarstan, with financial assistance from Tatar Muslims, and was inaugurated in 2005. This beautiful church, also built in the 15th century, stands alongside the Kol Sharif Mosque, symbolizing peace and friendship among religions. It is said that in Tatarstan, for every mosque, there exists a church alongside it. On Auman Street, there is an excellent opportunity to get acquainted with the atmosphere of Kazan City. This cobblestone street, adorned with lanterns, cafes, and lush trees, adds a beautiful charm to its surroundings. It is somewhat recognized as the social center of Kazan, where street performances and music groups attract people from every corner. Mingling among individuals who always seem to have a smile on their faces can be very memorable for you. With a little stroll along the shores of Lake Kaban, we reach a neighborhood with colorful and old houses, preserving its traditional 18th and 19th century appearance, creating a beautifully preserved historical district known as the Old Quarter of Kazan's Tatars. The Wooden Quarter is also famous, a place where Tatar history and culture have been revived. In fact, after the siege of Kazan by Ivan the Terrible, the local people were expelled from the city and chose a location outside the city walls for living. Today, this area has gained fame as the Old Quarter of Kazan's Tatars. Apart from this, there is a small town named Bulgar, one of the most historical areas of Tatarstan, which is not far from Kazan. You can even reach this town in just 2.5 hours by passenger boats. In fact, this is the starting point of Tatar history in this land, where the Bulgars first established their rule and embraced Islam in the 10th century. It's interesting to know that the world's largest Quran, weighing 800 kilograms, is also housed in this city, in the Museum of the Bulgar Mosque. In summary, visiting the Republic of Tatarstan offers an experience filled with warm people, distinct customs, and a unique atmosphere compared to the rest of Russia. Moreover, the cultural attractions it offers can make for a delightful and distinct experience. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.